Well, my goodness, Isabel, I thought you had a big garden. It's a wee bit in the wee side, hen. So this is the size of it.
Right, this is the compost area.
Hello folks, good afternoon. Welcome to another humongous garden. Do you remember I was telling you about Jean and she hadn't done anything to show the proper face of her garden? Well, Isabel's exactly the same. So this is not just one flaming compost. Look at this. She's got 3 different sets. Can you tell us about it, Jean? Isabel, please.
Right, well, to the left, the plastic bins at either side are for the grass cutting. So
Right.
one year it gets filled with one side and then the next year the other.
Right.
And I just put, and then these, the wooden ones is where the left, I just fill it up and I put some grass cuttings in every now and again. It's just like making a cake mix, just
Right.
mixing it up. And then what happens is the one at the far end I empty, and then the middle one goes into the empty one, and then this one when it's full goes into the middle.
Wow, and this is a
And
mulch.
That's some mulch, yes.
And then here?
Oh, that's more grass cutting. That's the other grass
Wow,
cutting.
it's wonderful. And this is a completely separate area then from the rest of your garden.
Yep.
Wow. Right, wait till I show you this, folks. Unbelievable. Look at this. Isn't this huge? It's huge. Look at this. You've got all of this up here at the side, which I'm going to ask Isabel about in a minute. And you're up here, and there's another lovely, lovely, lovely little outhouse. This lovely seating area inside. And then there's pathways all the way around here. But right now I'm going to stick with this part. So, Isabel, tell us about this. So here.
Well, in the far corner there where the irises are, was around for years and years and it never did anything, so I've moved that further along the border. Along this first part of the fence there was bits where it was overcrowded, so I've been sort of digging some of that up and spreading it out further.
Mm-hmm.
And don't ask me the name of the plants. I know that one there is catmint, and other than that I haven't a clue.
This is really lovely. I love this climbing frame. It's really nice. What are you going to
Well,
just leaving that?
I've not put anything there yet. I had the sort of wickery stuff and they just disintegrated, so I wanted something that would last a bit longer.
All right, okay, cool. Right, come on up and show us up here. Look at this, folks. Isn't it fantastic? Look at the size of it and look at the trees. Wow, it's wonderful. And if you turn to the right, what have you got here
That's
then,
my wood
Isabel?
pile.
Wood pile?
Yeah, it rots. It's for insects and I've got little mushroom things growing, and if you come over
Let's go and we'll see.
I'll let you see. Just look at that there. That's just growing naturally. That there. I get all excited when there's different mushrooms and things start to grow on.
Oh my word! But these are not any that you can eat, are they?
No. Well,
And
I
so
don't think
what?
so.
What do they do to the ecosystem or whatever?
I have no idea. I just know it's good.
It's lovely, isn't it? Wow. And there's something I'm gonna just shut up in a wee second. But first of all, I want to just show folks this. Look at this. Oh my word. Goodness me. The amount of flora and shrubs and plants that you have here, they're gorgeous. I love the colours. Isabel, look at the colours down here. Do you know what these are at all?
No. I'm not good in names of plants.
Me neither. I'm terrible at it. I don't know anything. Oh, they're absolutely lovely. And if you look up, see here, folks, look. There's the beginning of the house, and then round to the side there's more place, but you can't see. It's a bit like when I was in Jean's, you can't see it for the trees. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, and here we've got a pond here. And this is one of 2 ponds you were saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you hear that, folks? Isn't it gorgeous? I'm going to ask Isabel about that in a minute. But look at this pond. There's a frogs there?
I've seen a frog here before. A couple of years ago I was working at the edge and a tiny little frog popped up on one of the stones and sat and watched.
Oh,
For a
it's
wee
lovely.
while.
And what have you got here?
Yes.
Did you plant them?
Most of these here, because this was all overgrown,
Uh-huh.
and I dug it all up and put some of the plants
So
back.
have you been in
New
this house
plants.
for a long time then?
I think about 15 years.
Right, okay, so you have. Folks, can you hear this? I just want to draw your attention to something. Look at this. Isabel, what is that place where the sound is coming from?
Just a wind chime.
Oh, isn't it gorgeous? Wow. It's really quite something, isn't it? And is this a wood, what have you got, what's that?
It's a wood pile.
A wood pile. Is it for, do you have a wood burner inside?
Well, no,
or?
we've got an open fire, but we don't use it. But I've kept the wood for because there's insects and so on, so it's just left it for them.
Oh, wonderful. You don't use your open fire indoor in the house at all?
No.
Wow. Was that a choice for environmental reasons, or?
No, just never. It's in the hall, so we never use
I
it.
don't never use it. And at the back here, you've. Sorry, I don't know if you're washing. Yeah, at the back here, you have more plants as well.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, Isabel, it's a fantastic space. And what I love the fact that you've managed to separate out your washing area from. No, I mean seriously. In our garden, we find it really difficult to be able to separate out, areas where washing. Because you look at this,
To get my washing out.
it's lovely lawn area, and then here you get a play area for the kids at the back, and then if you can see where that house is, it's another building where Isabel does her counselling work. But I mean, it's just phenomenal. And then the compost behind that, it's wonderful. It's a huge space. And Jean, eat your heart out. It doesn't have all the slopes like yours have. It's gorgeous. And what's this building used for, Isabel?
This little one, that's the boys' wee house.
It's like a playhouse.
It's a wee playhouse. It was end of season sale a number of years ago.
Wow. And do they still use it?
Yes,
My God.
Still
And
playing
what's inside it? It's just
Well,
like
the
table and chairs and stuff and
table and chairs. There used to be a wee kitchen, but they're too old for that now.
yes, of course, but still. Eventually they'll make it like a den and and
Well, there's got beds and there's like a bunk bed up, wee steps to go up to a bunk bed.
so they could sleep in
they
it.
could sleep in it.
And here is what?
It's just a hut.
Gosh. And greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
So have you got things planted in your greenhouse? So, oh my goodness, so what have you got in here? You can go in, please, and I'll come in behind you. You're all right. So, what have you got here, Isabel?
Right, well, there's peas, which are badly, probably left them too long. Some tomatoes, some leeks, some kale, and I think that's spinach. That's it, yeah. Oh, and I bought one chilli plant.
Oh, a
recently.
chilli plant. Oh, good for
I found
you.
Wilco's actually quite good.
Where's
for
your
plants.
tomatoes?
Right, that's tomatoes there,
Very
and
good.
there,
They're still small,
and
aren't
then
they?
there's still some tomatoes there.
Oh, you've got quite a lot of them. That's great. Right, and show me again. You were saying spinach.
I think that's spinach.
Looks like it to me.
Right, and that's the kale, curly kale.
Oh yes, Oh, you've got loads, and what will you do? Will you leave them here, or will you put
No,
them?
I'll take them out, but I think I've let them go too.
What are these
too far.
here?
So those ones over on the left, I'll put them out shortly.
Right, and where are you going to put them?
In pots.
All right, in containers, and they grow in containers, do they?
Yeah.
What a lovely garden, greenhouse. It's lovely, and it's. Oh, you've got a nice potting area here. That's great.
I do. Yeah, I'm too messy. I do it outside.
Oh, I do. Oh, I just have I don't have nearly as big a space as that. It's lovely. Wow, it's great. It's really great. And what's here next door then?
This is herbs and flowers.
Wow.
I'm trying to cultivate a mix of herbs and flowers in here.
And managing no problem as well. And I love this in the middle. Is that a water feature or is it just a
No,
sculpture?
it's just a sculpture.
It's gorgeous.
The bush behind it used to be huge, but half of it died last year. So
All right.
I'm working on that.
All right. So what herbs have you cultivated here then?
Right, that's
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
That's all right.
I think that's thyme.
Okay.
That's thyme.
Okay.
Oh, there's a ladybird.
Where?
Just in there. Look, there's a ladybird. You see it?
Yeah. Got it. Mhm. Next one.
I've always got to look up my books.
Oh, I'm the same. Do you not label everything because I
do,
would
but
never
keep
remember?
Then it rubs off.
I everything I've got to label because I wouldn't remember anything. So you get half herbs and half
But I'm
flowers.
trying to just mix them in amongst.
Oh, it's lovely. It's really nice, and it's straight out the door from your kitchen,
Yes,
so
that's
you
the
should
whole
be able
idea.
to. Wonderful. Just come out from your kitchen and just pick up. Oh, gorgeous. My word. Oh, I love that as well. Is that sort of like an Iona thing, or not
No,
really?
no, I bought that somewhere in Fife.
It's very nice. It's gorgeous.
And in the back, behind the,
Here?
in the corner at the back, you can probably not see it, is fennel seeds. Just right in there, it's the fennel seeds. That grows really tall.
Right. Okay. My goodness, I'm just going to take a wee shot of it from here. It's wonderful. Gosh. I just want to show some. I mean, that's the door into your kitchen, and then you can just come out and you can grab your herbs. And what about here
That's
and
the mint.
along? Oh my goodness me, mint, it'll
It
grow.
comes every year.
Oh, wonderful. My mint hasn't come yet at all. Goodness me. And along here, what's all these?
I think that's lettuce.
Yes, this is going well.
I've been digging them up, and I think that's leeks.
Yes, it looks like leeks to me.
And I think that is red
Red onion.
spring onion.
Uh huh.
I think that's red spring onion.
Good for you.
But
And then the one at the
plant
end
things
looks
then,
like
I
leeks.
forget.
They look a bit more leaky. No, maybe not.
No, I think that's red spring onions as
Right.
well.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
And that's some. I'm going to plant one of these. That's sage.
Oh,
I'm
very
going to put one of
nice.
them in the border over there.
Wow. And down here?
That's the little one is peppermint.
Then
it's kale again,
right.
lettuce and spring onions.
So you've got loads. And do you use them
flowers.
for dinner and whatever?
Yes, and chives.
Oh,
They've
nice.
been
I
in
like
that pot
chives.
for years and just keep coming.
Nice. Wait till I get a wee feel. Oh, very nice. All right. Wonderful. And then look at this, folks. Look. You think, look, this is how I can tell you how big this garden is. It's really huge. And then around here, oh, you've got a gorgeous, gorgeous patio. And is that what do you call that? An acer,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah. I had
I
an
think it's
acer.
really needing to come out of the pot, but I don't know.
It's
where to
lovely. Oh, it's lovely. My acer died after 5 years, and it was a very old plant, so it's a shame. And this, what are you doing here?
put it. Well, that's usually against the wall, but with the windows getting done, I've just not got it sorted. And these are just, these I had just dug out, and that's coriander in the pot. These are sort of things that I dug up, and I thought I might just put it in the path for people to help themselves.
All right. Okay.
Just making sure that they're going to come on and settle in the pots first, and if they do, I'll put them.
Okay.
down
And
the
do you know
dry
what
for
they
people
are at all?
No.
All right.
I think that's catmint. Because I
And your
bought
neighbours will come and just collect.
Well, they can just eat. The others
Oh,
are
it's
just sort of
lovely.
flowers that were extra. So
Oh, it's lovely. What's this one here?
I don't know. It looks like a tree.
Wow, it's wonderful. And you've got more here?
That's the broad beans.
Okay. It's great, Isabel. Are they going to go into your vegetable patch or what?
No, I'll put them in a pot as well. I had them in a pot last year.
And what's this here? This one here?
It's just a holly.
Oh, it's terrific. Gosh, look! You can get another panoramic view of the garden, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful, folks? Wonderful. And what's this one here?
I'm not sure.
What's that?
I'm not really sure.
I don't know. Maybe you can have a look at that. gardening group. I don't know what it is either. Okay, and this?
I think somebody said it's called Snow in Summer.
Oh, it's really beautiful. Except it's snow. It's white in the springtime. It's lovely. And look at this. See, look, folks. We've got another bit here. God, Gordon Bennett. Wow.
Be okay when
Yeah, it'll be fine. So we've got. Oh my goodness, we've got another place where we can hang out. And this is what?
That's the football storage.
Oh right, it's over the grandchildren. Sorry.
And that's all stones that I come across that I'm going to use at some point.
For what?
Well, those big ones I'm going to use for the front of the cold frame.
Oh right, yes, okay. Yes, okay. Oh, we haven't showed them the cold frame yet. So we're just coming round to this now. And these?
Chameleon.
Yes, we've got one of them too. It's looking very nice actually.
A lot of it's dead with the frost.
Yes, my earth does like that too. Oh, and we've got another pond.
Which is really low. Lowest it's ever been.
Really?
Be careful.
No, I wanted to get at, I want to try and see if I can get at the. No, I can't actually see the water feature. There we go, folks. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's just gorgeous. What a lovely pond. And then look, if you just look up from it, you can see again the expanse of the garden, which is really nice. Thanks. So it's really lovely. Can you take that wee minute and I'll just grab myself and get myself up? And you've got another place where you can sit out as well.
Oh,
Gosh.
that's some more broad beans that I've planted out.
Oh, what?
These are planted in December.
Right. Goodness, and they've survived the frost.
No, they were in the greenhouse. I just planted them out the other week.
Oh, right, okay. Gosh, they're doing really well. Flowering as well. And this?
That was against the summer house and it died, so I brought it up here because it looks like it's
Looks like it's going to grow, yeah, I think
I
so.
brought it up here for a wee while.
And up here, what's this? Is where, so excuse me while I pass another place to sit. These are what?
These are my potatoes.
Your potatoes. Wow, you got them in bags.
No, that's just compost. That's
Okay,
not
that's
very
in
good.
here. And up here, you got fern and all sorts in here, haven't you?
Right, that there is it sweet peas you call them?
Yes.
And that's what the frame's for because it's massive. And it's been there since we moved here.
Wow.
And it comes out and it's absolutely massive.
This frame here.
No, the frame behind you, this that I made that.
Oh my
Went to
goodness.
a workshop and made it.
Wow. And you put it up what
I
here?
put it on that. I put it on here because it comes out massive and it was really tall.
Oh my God.
And it just keeps coming every year.
So when you put the frame up, then
I
these
just
become.
put the frame. I'll get it. And show
You
you.
show me. Wow, gardening group.
Some string to tie it. That's what's down there. I just put it there and tie it to the frame and keep it going up and round.
Wow, that's amazing. And it comes every year.
It's been coming every year since we moved here.
Goodness me. All right, and this is just used for what?
Well, that's a hammock.
Oh my God,
This is
a
from my
hammock.
Christmas list to you.
Oh wow.
What's your think?
Okay, come and show me this part here
Right,
now.
so that's my vegetable patch.
But all the stuff that you showed me next to the greenhouse, they're not coming here, are they?
No.
They're still in pots.
No, I've got some spring onions and some broad beans.
Mhm.
That was last year's broccoli. I thought I would just leave it to see what, not broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
See what
So
happens.
it's just
Well, you never
tricky,
know.
so I'm just leaving it. And some beetroot.
Yeah, I'm not very good with beetroot, I have to say.
They're not going very big. I've also got
Yeah,
some in
mine are
a
not
pot,
very
and I've got
good.
some in the front garden.
Yeah, I've
and
got
they're
some
not
that's
going
just
big.
beginning to grow, and it's not that great. Yeah, I haven't seen the front garden at all. You're going to have to show me. And this is your...
This is going to be the cold frame.
Okay, do you want to demonstrate then what's going to be happening here?
Well, it's just the length of it. I'm going to level off the ground, put slabs down, put some bricks at the back, put some bricks at the sides and the middle, and then use some of those boulders along the front.
Wow.
And I'm just going to lay the windows on, and then just sort of use sticks to sort of lift them up.
Yes,
get some
exactly.
air. That's the plan.
What are you going to plant in it? Inside the green, inside your
Well,
cold
it'd just
frame?
be the same as it would be an extension to the greenhouse, I presume.
So it'll be veggies and things.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, you're going to show me around the front, so I hadn't realised, of course, that
Right.
you've got the front.
Okay.
And do you plant stuff in the front?
Well, I was trying to grow lawn chamomile, but it wasn't working. So, because there was a mix of that and around the edge of the grass. So I dug out all the grass,
Right.
dug out the lawn chamomile. Whoops!
Sorry. The sun.
Put some lawn chamomile back and sowed some wildflower seeds.
Right.
And I had loads of beetroot, so
Do you want to go first?
I put some beetroot in.
In the
See how it
front?
goes.
Wow.
Loads of it. Now watch that swabber.
This is amazing. Now this is deceptive,
just go
folks,
left.
because you think it's all sort of, well, I thought it was all sort of paved, but I'm realising no, it's not. Around the front, we've another beautiful tree. What tree is
That's a
that?
plum tree. We've not had plums for a few years.
It's gorgeous though.
So we're ever hopeful every year. They're lovely plums, but
And you've got trees and bushes up here. What are they?
no idea. I just know that one of them's Harry Lodge's walking stick.
Right.
I have no idea otherwise. We planted them, but forest flame. Oh, I know that one's forest flame there in the middle.
Right.
The rest I've no idea.
Wow, it's fantastic. And here, did you say this is
Right,
what you
this
planted?
is where I was digging up, and
It's such a big space for you to work on, Isabel. It's a really big space.
but the grass from here went under that cardboard that's down in the compost heap.
Right, okay. But I mean, most of the stuff really you've done here, haven't you? I mean, you don't really have an awful lot that you need to do here, do you think?
Not now. Well,
No.
there's a lot of grass coming up, but I was going to. I couldn't get that stuff. I've forgotten the yellow stuff. But there should be a yellow, some of it in that mix anyway. So we'll see how
So
it
what are
goes.
your plans then for the garden?
Here? Well, I would like the chamomile around the edge to grow a bit more.
Right,
The ordinary chamomile is under the tree. It does well.
right,
And I would like that to be wildflowers in the middle.
right, okay. Okay, and then the rest, just, well, that would be it, you wouldn't
But
really do anything else.
this area needs a bit of work because the stuff doesn't grow very well.
Right, okay.
But I'll get there.
Well, it looks okay. wow.
The beetroot doesn't look very great.
I have problems with beetroot too, but it's coming though. I mean,
Well,
it's only just.
It's not really grown much since last year. So
Well,
we'll
I
see.
mean, mine is really bad. It doesn't seem to. Yours is better. It's more than mine. I have to say it is. So that would be the plans for this section. This section here, you don't really need to do anything.
No, I just chop the bushes down every so often.
Yes,
and
exactly.
weed it.
And what about this part? Oh, you've got little plants here as well, and box plants. And what about over here? Have you got anything? No.
No, they
just
just
leave
drop
that.
under the cherry tree.
It's
It'd been a
cherry
few
tree.
weeks, It was
Cherry
cherry
tree.
blossom. Cherry
Wow.
blossom.
Well, you do have things that you've cultivated here too.
Well, they just turn up. I don't cultivate them, they turn up.
Wow.
That's it.
The tulips are gorgeous. Oh, they're just lovely. And you don't have to do anything to them. They just come year after year.
I try to prop up the.
Mhm.
I've forgotten what they're called. I'm hopeless.
No, she's better than me. I tell you, I don't know any about plants at all. I mean, veggies, yeah, but plants, no.
I do know the name of it, and it's just gone.
Oh, that's okay. But I mean, this is gorgeous, and they just come year after year.
Peony rose.
Oh, peony rose.
But they get very straggly, so they need
Right, okay.
propped up.
Okay, and at the back it's the same, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. So that's at the side, and then you've got the two gardens at the front here, and then you've got the greenhouse, and you've got another outhouse, haven't you? Next to the greenhouse. Oh no, it's just the kiddies' place.
The kiddies one.
Yeah, okay. So you've got the greenhouse, and you get your herb and flowers part here. And is this not that's a garage. Right, so you've got your herbs and vegetables here.
Herbs and flowers.
Flowers and flowers, right, and then you've got your greenhouse there, and you've got all this sort of veggies along here. Wow. And then look guys, look at this for a garden. God. When you come round here, you've got a lovely decking area where you can sit out, and you've got all sorts of plants here. And then another decking area where you sit out round the corner there. Then another decking area next to the pond. And then on the far reaches there you can see the bit which is working with a cold frame. So, wow, it's a great lot of work that you're doing. It was great. And you're doing it all yourself.
Yep.
Wow. Have you been gardening forever? Have you been
No.
gardening for a long time?
No.
When did you start gardening then?
Oh, I think my daughter's in her 40s, so I think it must have been about 40 years ago I had a garden, and it was just a basic patch, a square of grass and 3 squares of ground, and I just tried vegetables, and then that was for about 8 years, and then I moved, and then I never really had much to do with gardening.
Of course.
Till we came here, and I did a bit, and then I didn't, and I've just got back again in the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you're doing a great job. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for showing us around.
Thanks for coming.
All right, guys, so we'll come into the Zoom.
Coffee? How was the coffee?
The coffee was perfect. Oh, Jean, eat your heart out.